I want to talk to you about the psychology of a hater. Now, hate is nothing to be taken lightly, but the term hater is thrown around and used quite loosely, to be honest. What are we talking about exactly with hating, haters, people hating on you? What we're talking about are people who perceive you to be more significant than them. There's actually an explanation for this in human needs psychology. According to human needs psychology, we all have 6 basic human needs. Just real quickly: certainty, uncertainty, significance, love and connection, growth, contribution. Those are the 6 needs. Now you notice one of those I mentioned was significance. This concept of being a hater or haters has directly to do with this need we all have to be significant. And so when somebody feels like they're less significant because of you, let's just say, whether it be because of something you've accomplished, something that you possess, someone you are, anything that makes someone else perceivably less than they are, if they feel insignificant, less significant around you or because of you, this tendency may creep up to hate on you. And that's what we call it. But the bottom line is we all have a need to be significant, and if for some reason that need is not being met, then if we get around or we find out about other people who we feel are more significant, or they seem to be more significant, and they take attention off of us, because let's be honest, that's what we're talking about, is attention. If someone else is getting more attention than you are for certain reasons, therefore they seem to be more significant, we don't call it that, but that's what the need is: significance. If your need for significance is not being met in some other area of your life, then if someone else seems to be more significant than you, this tendency may come out, and vice versa. If for whatever reason your presence or your abilities or who you are or your possessions make someone else feel, or someone else feels insignificant, less significant than you are because you don't make anyone feel anything, then they may have that feeling inside of them, and may even behave in a way that they would end up looking like, and we will call them a hater. So when this takes place, we have choices. When this feeling of insignificance takes place, we have choices that we can make, and people make one of, let's say, 3 choices. The first choice is we can identify with them, and we can actually gain significance from their significance. So we can join them and become a part of their team, or piggyback on their success, or follow their lead, or get around them and gain our own significance from the attention or the significance that they're getting. And this is not always a bad thing. So if you have somebody who's very, very successful and they're building a team or an empire, it's very important for the people around that successful individual to be okay with that individual's success, and also understand that they are going to gain significance as an extension of that person's success. So you can join that person. If you're on a team and there's a very successful individual on the team, you can relish that success and that significance and become a part of that if it's possible. So one, we can join them. The second thing we can do is we can appreciate who they are. We can appreciate the attention they're getting. We can appreciate whatever it is that makes them perceivably seem more significant than maybe we feel. We can appreciate it without having negative feelings towards them about it. And from that appreciation, it can drive us, actually. It can inspire us or motivate us to become more significant in our own way. So we can use other people's significance as motivation or drive as far as appreciation, and we can congratulate them and appreciate what they've done, and that can drive us to become and do more. The third thing we can do is we can tear them down. Or as Tony Robbins says, we can tear their building down. And the tallest building would be that person who is more significant than you, or it would be you. If you're more significant to other people, it's a lot easier to tear you down and hate on you. Negativity, talk bad about you, create some image or perception, badmouth you, throw dirt on your name. The ways to hate on somebody are endless, but that's what can take place, because it's a lot easier to go that route than it is to build yourself up, than it is to find significance for yourself. So how's this relevant to everyday life? Why does this matter, aside from just understanding and explaining the psychology behind our tendencies? Because we all have this tendency, because we all have these needs. However, some of us, I consider myself included in this category, because we meet our needs of significance in other areas of our lives. We don't find ourselves hating on anybody, and we do look at others with appreciation and we congratulate them because we don't need to find significance or we're not lacking in significance. So when someone else seems to be getting attention and they seem to be significant, it doesn't make us feel inferior because we already have an inner strength and an inner self-confidence and a feeling of significance from other areas in our life. So, but some people don't have that. Some people who are insecure don't have the significance, don't feel the significance, don't feel the relevance, and aren't getting the attention that they maybe feel they need on some level. This perception of significance by others can then rub them and rub something the wrong way in them, and they don't realize it's happening. It's unconscious, and therefore you see their behavior change because of that inferiority that they may feel, or that lack of significance or attention that they maybe is maybe then brought on and shined. The light is shined on that for them. So how is it relevant? Well, I don't just give you information just to have it. I like for you to apply it to your life. When it comes to success is really how this is relevant. How is it relevant to success? Well, if you want to be successful in anything that you do, and you do want to be successful, and to be honest with you, deep inside each and every single one of us as human beings, we have a drive to do more, to be more, to grow, to be successful. We want to accomplish things on some level. The thing about it is, if we understand now and we know that we also have this need for significance, and other people do too, again, this is unconscious, we now know, or some part of us knows, if we become successful and I achieve more and I do more and I get more and I become successful, which we all want to do, and I make it past all of the rejection and all of the barriers that are there just to achieve success in the first place, even once I achieve that success, now I'm then going to be seen as more significant than other people, and they're going to want to tear me down just because I'm significant. And we don't want to be torn down. We don't want to be hated on. So a part of us, most of us, will sabotage our own success because some part of us unconsciously knows that if I gain and I achieve and I succeed, I'll be a target. I'll be torn down. And we don't want that either. So we sabotage our success. We make little strides, and then we sabotage ourselves and we take a couple steps back, couple steps forward, couple steps back. Because some part of us is fearful of how we're going to be received or perceived or treated or talked about or whatever else by everybody around us who may or may not feel significant because of our success. You can't let that hold you down. First, achieve significance and relevance and confidence in yourself, and then understand that this is just a part of psychology. This is just a part of our human needs, and not everybody that you come in contact with is going to be comfortable acknowledging and recognizing and appreciating your success. But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice that for anybody else or their tendencies. So understand it. Understand that it's not something that they can consciously necessarily help. They can become aware of it. But right now, if there's anybody out there hating on anyone, they're not conscious about the fact or the reasons on why they're doing it, the reasons that I just explained to you. So don't let that stop you, and understand it kind of comes with the territory as far as achieving, accomplishing, and being successful. They say haters are going to hate. Yeah, haters are going to hate until they understand and they become aware of the fact that they're hating because on some level they don't feel as significant as an individual as maybe they could. So don't let that hold you back. Don't let that tendency or that likelihood hold you back from achieving and working towards what you want to do. Don't let that stop you. If you found this video helpful, informative, give me a thumbs up and leave your comments below and let me know what you think about it. Stay tuned to my channel, subscribe for more information and more videos just like this, and I'll see you soon. Take care.